Yo, what's up, man? Welcome back to another video with your boy. Today, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, I've really been feeling the effects of life. I've really been feeling the effects of just how life is starting to play out. And I'm not sure if you're going through the same thing. I'm not sure if you're feeling the same things that I've been feeling. But recently, I've just really been feeling the effects of like life. Right? Just life in general. Just, what is life gonna look like 5 years from now? What is life looking like now? What is life gonna look like when I have a family? Like, things like that is what's starting to be on my mind. Things like that is what's starting to have me thinking now. And so what I'm realizing now is that you have to understand that God already has your life in his hands, right? That's why we don't have to worry about tomorrow. That's why we don't have to worry about 5 years from now, right? As long as we follow him, as long as we walk in the footsteps that he has already planted for us, our lives are going to be set regardless. Yes, you got to do the work. Yes, you got to put in your end of the bargain. Yes, you got to do your side, but knowing that your life is already planted, right? Your life has already been made for you. And so all you have to do is just walk into it. All you have to do is just follow the footsteps that he has already planted for you. You have to follow the footsteps that he has already ordained for you, right? And everything you ever thought about in life, everything that you ever wanted, everything that you ever dreamed of having in this life will be given, right? As long as it match up with the Father's will, right? And see, a lot of the times we want a lot of things in this life, but it don't match up with his will, right? So we might want the nice houses or the big houses or the Lamborghini or the $1 million watch, and that's not what God has for you, right? Maybe God might give you a nice modest house. Maybe instead of a Lamborghini, he might give you a Porsche, right? Maybe instead of $1 million, you might get $500K. So the things that we want in this life, we gotta understand that it have to match up with God's will first. Because if it's not matching up with his will, bro, it's not ordained for you, right? And so then we go through our life hungering and wanting things in life that's not ordained for us, right? That's a topic for a whole nother day. But as long as we follow God, as long as we continue to work, as long as we continue to do our end and our part of the bargain, we are always going to be good. You're always going to be good, bro. You're never going to have to worry about anything. You're never going to have to struggle. You're never going to have to literally be down on your last dollar, bro, because he has your life in the palm of his hands. So you don't have to worry about your life. All right? You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to listen to people that's always in your ear nagging, telling you what you should do in life. Oh, you need to go work a 9 to 5. You need to go get a job. Right? But you know that God didn't tell you that, right? God actually told you that you need to go start that business. But because you listening to everybody else, because you listen to what everybody else got to say, you ain't start that business yet, right? That's why you ain't start that business, right? That's why you haven't got your body in shape, because you want to be a fatty and eat a whole lot of food, right? You worrying about 5 years from now when you need to worry about now and get that body in shape. I mean, it's real stuff like that we overlook now, right? When we try to worry about what's going to happen in the future, when we could just worry about the things that's happening right now, right? I don't know what my life is going to look like 5 years from now. I have an idea. I have a goal somewhat, but I don't know for sure what my life is going to look like 5 years from now. And I'm training myself to not be worried for that. You got to train yourself not to even be worried for that, bro. Like, you got to train yourself, like, it doesn't matter what I necessarily want to do. It doesn't matter what everybody else is saying. You have to know that your life is already orchestrated, right? You have to know that your future has already happened, bro. Your future has already happened, dog, right? And let tomorrow worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow worry about tomorrow, right? But that's just some of the things that life has been
trying to get me with is just worrying about things that I don't need to worry about, right? Doing things that I don't necessarily need to do, working a job that I don't need to work. Now, yes, God can have you somewhere for a certain period of time to where he needs you to be consecrated, right? He needs you to endure, right? He needs you to sit still, you feel me? But sometimes we put ourselves in certain positions where we try to figure out, like, why are we here? Like, why are we doing this? And God ain't never told you to do it, bro. That's because you're trying to think ahead in life. A lot of us get jobs because we're trying to think ahead in life. Oh, if I just get secure now, I'm going to be good. Or if I just get that 9 to 5 and get that 401k, I'll be good. Or better yet, let me go to the military. Oh, I'll be good then. And then you brush off what God really has for you because you so focused on the next 5 years, not knowing if you're going to be here or not. Let's really talk about it. So we got to get to a point that we're no longer allowing life to beat us. We're no longer allowing life to cripple us. We're no longer allowing life to make us feel like we have to bow down to it, right? But we can live free in Jesus Christ, bro. You can live free in Jesus Christ and knowing that your life is already planned. Knowing that everything has already been calculated. Bro, what? Everything has already been calculated and you're worrying about tomorrow. That doesn't even make sense. You're worrying about tomorrow when tomorrow has already been calculated. The Bible tells us to let tomorrow worry about tomorrow. It has its own job. It has its own duty. So we got to train ourselves to really allow ourselves to just be human and just live, right? We got to train ourselves to just allow life to just be life sometimes, right? And stop trying to fight life, right? And allow the Most High to take care of life for us. And that's what we deal with a lot. We try to fight life with our own strength. And life is going to always win. Life is going to always beat us. Life is always going to bring us down because we don't have the strength to defeat life. We don't have the strength to knock down life. We need God's strength. We need God's strength to get through this life, bro. Because a lot of us, like I said before, we are worried about what's going to happen in the future, especially if you're a guy. I'm just going to say it. If you're a guy, life is a lot more harder, bro. Straight up. Because everybody looking at you like, oh, you're a guy. You need to be having this. You need to be having that, right? And society alone ain't no good. They already push on you that you need to have that bag. They already push on you that you need to have them chains and those Lambos and Bugattis and Ferraris and stuff like that. So society really ain't no good either. So that's why you have to give life struggles. That's why you have to give life pains. That's why you have to give joyful moments also in life. Let's not forget that. That's why you have to give it all to God. Because at the end of the day, He is the one that has created us. He is the one that has shaped us. He is the one that has put breath into our body every single day. When you think about that, like he's put breath in our body every single day. So how could I ever worry about tomorrow? When even in His word, it tells me, let tomorrow worry about tomorrow. How could I worry about tomorrow? And I want you, bro, to stop worrying about tomorrow. I want you to stop worrying about life so much. Do that thing that you always wanted to do, right? Reach that goal that you always wanted to reach. Life is short. Life is short, bro. So let's get out the habit of trying to figure this life thing out by ourselves. When we have the Most High, we have the Word of God to help us. We have the Word of God to assist us in achieving these things. So I just want to leave y'all with that, man. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video, bro. Let's go.